What is up, everybody? Welcome return to the Crypto Blitz, your house in your crypto repair. I'm your host, Ripple Van Winkle, hopefully once having an excellent day. It's Sunday, December 22nd. The NFL is on the point of kickoff Fable Soccer Championship Day. Look, I'm hoping the Dolphins and the Redskins have superb video games. They put up a whole lot of points each, running backs. I mean, huge receivers from each team. They do what they got to do for me so I can lock into dub and win my first ever fantasy soccer championship. It's pretty close proper now. He had Derrick Henry going final night. He already used up Denver's protection. So Handy has put up 2 points, which is a good issue. Pittsburgh Scouseboro, his kicker. He did all right. He did all right. Not too shabby. I think we can outperform him. I got Seattle's kicker. But Henry, monster of an afternoon. I'm just happy he didn't score a touchdown. Still placed up over 20 points. Got some catching up to do, but they're predicting a 5-0, 5-0 shootout. Let's see how things play out on this episode. A lot cooking, lots brewing. We got a YouTube competitor seeking to get into the crypto recreation. How about that one? You may have heard of the platform referred to as Rumble. We're going to take a look at and give you and replace on that XRP chart from the day gone by. We're going to compare it to in which we are currently sitting. We're also going to do Bitcoin and a little chain link action. Then we're going to dig into this. There's rumor as of now, a rumor till we pay attention to it from Robinhood or Bitstamp, what goes on with derivatives all day, definitely coming to the XRP ledger, due to the fact if that is the case, is game set A in shape suitable nighttime oldsters. We are going to win. You need to peer more. Pete, take over that #1 spot. This is how we do it. So how similarly I do. Let's leap into a Bitcoin, 97,212 bucks. That's presently down 0.93% in the past 24 hours. Ethereum coming in at $3, 385 is currently down 2.32%. USDT and USDC both coming in at their greenback pegs as XRP is the mean lean $2.27. It's showing a bit of touch bit at the downward facet 1.87% in the purple. Total cryptocurrency market cap $3, 354 million. Now, the whole lot is covered up for Q1 for the following important set of fireworks before we get that correction. Right around tax season, so March, April, earlier than we get the exquisite blow-off tops is coming to crypto afterward in 2025. Nothing is modified. If it does alternate, you may be the primary to recognize, so make sure you switch on that notification bell. Never omit a live circulate Wednesday every 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, except for subsequent week because Wednesday is Christmas. So the brand new show, or I must say the stay show, will select up on January 1st Bitcoin bull cycle remains a long way from over despite its fee fall. Here's why it states in right here, and his articles come from the Crypto.com in a rather unseemingly styled Bitcoin's price adventure to a new all-time high at 108,268 became filed with the aid of an estimated 70% decline, pushing the assets charge down to a neighborhood backside of 92,281. Now, I went out on statement. I said Bitcoin will by no means drop under 90K for the duration of this bull run, this bull cycle. I had been proper so far, and I nevertheless do consider that. So this heavy rate decline has been attributed to the current policy assertion through the US Federal Reserve, which adopted another 25 basis point fee cut at its latest FOMC assembly. While hobby fee cuts are bullish alerts to the crypto market, the Fed additionally discovered intentions to lessen its preliminary assignment 4 cut fees in 2025 from 4 to just triggering a wide-scale offload of unstable belongings by using investors. As anticipated, the huge decline in Bitcoin's fee induced questions over the asset's future, specifically in regards to the continued crypto bull run. That Bitcoin has been on an upward fashion due to the fact that October. So I preserve stressing the significance of zooming out. During this era, the primary cryptocurrency has risen from 60,200 to above 108,000. So over a $40,000 fee increase. It states that Bitcoin's distance from its SMA 200 and SMA 365 suggests the asset's bullish shape nonetheless stays intact. So numerous people want to observe the 15-minute chart, even the 24-hour chart. When you really want to be searching out and zooming out and searching at this from the 3 or 6 month time body. If you were to do this and went back to October, you will see, even though we had fee declines in Bitcoin and throughout the crypto marketplace, that quite a few of those properties still remain in a bullish fashion. This is just regular conduct for a crypto bull run for a crypto cycle. We aren't simply going to keep going for walks up. There can be corrections. Once the corrections are over and we discover a new base for aid, we are able to preserve the journey to the pinnacle. The only instances which you see these markets preserve up is whilst we're having blow-off tops. When a blow-off pinnacle happens, that is whilst you see the charge begin to decline and it'll not resume that upward movement. It will begin retracing as money starts off evolve to go away, even from income taking or humans rotating into belongings that have not begun to run. Remember, it's now not all season. Until Bitcoin has its amusing, and Bitcoin currently is controlling what the market does something for you to note something with the intention to take note of right here. Then we get into this. Tether has taken a $7.775 million stake in a video sharing platform. Rumble shares have soared over. 41, it states Rumble is in a deal for a $775 million strategic funding from stablecoin giant Rumble. Will use $250 million up money to guide operations and the remainder to fund a smooth provide for as much as 70 million shares of its common inventory charge at $7. 050 in step with the press release on Friday. That $7,050 is the same price consistent with percentage Tether is purchasing at stake. Rumble CEO states, and I quote, "I genuinely agree with Tether as a super partner that would position to rocket percent on the again of Rumble, as we put together for our subsequent section of increase. Legacy media has increasingly eroded agree with developing a possibility for systems like Rumble to offer a credible, unsensitive opportunity," stated Tether CEO Paolo. This is interesting. If I had to take a wager, the subsequent tiers for Rumble, and that is going to be huge. Particularly if YouTube does not do something with reference to crypto payouts, or no longer even payouts. We do not need to cross that some distance, however, crypto donations. The truth that Rumble is tapping into Tether, there's a few kind of plan for cryptocurrencies, both a tipping monetization platform in USDT, something that is going to convey Tether over to the platform. What is this going to do? It's going to mild a fire beneath YouTube's bot. It'll be interesting to look how YouTube responds right here. Maybe YouTube doesn't go along with Tether. Maybe YouTube uses RLUSD as its backing. And that they begin to allow payouts in a solid coin. Or they begin to allow guidelines or memberships to be paid in a cryptocurrency, pay interest to this parents. This is pretty large information right here, because that YouTube is not simply going to take a seat returned and permit Rumble bounce on accessible. This reminds us of the MoneyGram Western Union state of affairs, whilst Western Union introduced that they were going to be getting, or whilst MoneyGram announced, that they had been going to be partnering with Ripple. Lower back inside the day, MoneyGram lit a hearth at the Western Union's butt. What did we see Western Union do multiple years later? Announce that they were getting into digital property. Now, we recognize MoneyGram is working with Stellar. They are onboarding and offboarding humans, the usage of Stellar's community and USDC. MoneyGram took the first step because they knew with the intention to pass Western Union, they had to shake matters up. How are they going to shake matters up? Reduce your operational price on the back end, speed up time, and decrease the cost of the patron. And it is exactly what virtual belongings do here. We're going to bypass the charts just for the sake of time on this video. We'll hit them inside the 2D video in a day, but I want to ensure we cover this. Ceasting research. So I never heard of them. They got a gold check mark. Does that genuinely imply whatever? No, it is a pay to play. If to procure enough cash, you're going to be able to get a gold test mark. But they may be starting to apprehend the exchange, because Andrew Device positioned this out. He says some pinnacle 30 global business banks are approximately to show on their crypto offerings with Bitstamp and partnerships with Ripple. I agree with this to be the FX marketplace insurance for on and off ramps and agreement furnished through Ripple, just like the paintings with the Torah. This is lots larger than I predicted due to the scale and attain of the top 30 international principal banks, with the intention to be tapping into Bitstamp to offer crypto buying and selling offerings to their clients. This is state-of-the-art institutional adoption for buying and selling and replacing digital assets. This means many new institutional buyers and investors may have their foray into crypto of XRP because of the partial possession and the agreement layer for FX liquidity desires being the queen itself. Now consider, if it uses the XRP ledger, it makes use of XRP. If it makes use of RLUSD on the XRP ledger, it uses XRP. The more software, the higher the usage of the XRP, copy XRP ledger. The extra XRP this is being used